Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Shri Mahaganaadhipataye Namaha. Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Vande Gurupadadvandvam Avangmanasagocharam Rakta Shukla Prabhamisram Atarkyam Traipuram Mahaha. Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Śrī Rāmam Bhūyo Bhūyo Namāmyaham. Rāmāya Rāmabhadraya Rāmachandraya Vedhase Raghunāthāya Nāthāya Sītāyah Pataye Namaha. Śrī Rāma Rāma Rāmeti Rame Rāme Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rāma Nama Varanane. Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamastakāñjalim Bhāshpavari Paripurnalochanam Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam. Kūjantam Rāma Rāmeti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Āruhya Kavitā Shakhām Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Sītā Devi Yutam Vīram Sarvabhūshana Bhūshitam Pitrubhaktam Harim Dhyāyet Ayodhya Kanda Uttame. Śrī Rāma Jaya Rāma Jaya Jaya Rāma 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 Shri Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman Shri Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman Shri Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman Shri Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman. Jai Shri Rāma. One second. Okay. You can hear me, right? Can you hear me? Yeah. So, yesterday we stopped where Daśaratha turned his eyes away from his path, like he did not even turn his eyes, like as long as Śrī Rāma is going that path, as long as that dust was showing, till that time he was looking at it, and then he got dejected and he dropped onto the ground. That's what we talked about. And then immediately Kausalya came and near his right arm to lift him, and the notorious and charming Kaikeyi also came up to his other side. And the king was distressed even to look at Kaikeyi. He did not even want to look at Kaikeyi. The king, who had now Daśaratha, who had good judgment and followed dharma, he said to Kaikeyi, "O Kaikeyi, with sinful resolve, do not touch me. Really, I do not wish to see you. You are neither my wife nor my relative. I am no longer the master of those who depend on you for support. So they are not my servants anymore. I disown you who are devoted to your selfish ends, and also as you left your dharma. You are not following your dharma, you went by adharma, so I am leaving. I refuse to acknowledge all the benefits that will accumulate to me in this world and the next worlds. So I refuse to accumulate with her, whatever we done with her. Now, we do not have any relation in this world or in the other worlds. Okay. And we do not, so in the other worlds also, like we have been talking about, right, how husband and wife relation is like it extends to the other worlds also. Whereas now he is renouncing all those things like that. We do not have now you did not listen to me at all. After all, I pleaded you so much. I pleaded so much with you, and still you sent Śrī Rāma in exile in order to get sovereignty for Bharata. If Bharata gets delighted to receive this sovereignty without any hindrance, the oblations that he offers me after I pass away, they will not reach me. Like that, now he started cursing. Like I wanted my eldest son to get the kingdom, but Bharata made it not happen. Now his anger is getting towards Bharata. Okay, even though you are the one who made it, Bharata became the reason for it. Okay, hence whatever he offers will not reach me. Like that he said. That it is said in different contexts. But here we have to understand one thing. We are going away from a little bit to understand this. But these words, whatever Daśaratha said, they did not become true. Okay, because as Daśaratha did not curse him from the bottom of his heart, from the bottom of his heart, if you curse somebody, then the others will get affected. But Daśaratha did not do that. Elders say that if a father curses his son, that will show its effect on the son only when the father really feels bad and loses his entire patience and curses at that time. We will know later. Later we will come across the story how Daśaratha got cursed. Because remember the Sapta Vyasana, we talked about 7 Vyasanas. Remember, in that one is hunting, we talked about that. And in that, Daśaratha is the example for the hunting. And that is how he got a curse from Shravana Kumara's parents. And that he got affected. And that curse worked out for him because they actually cursed in a very, they really felt it and they cursed it. That's why he got affected. Whereas Daśaratha's curse did not affect Bharata. There is a very story in Upanishads in order to understand this. How come? Why it is like that? So there is a big story in Upanishad. We will talk about it in briefly only. This happened several thousands of years ago, like before Dwapara Yuga, something like that. Okay, let's say there used to be a very evil man. There used to be a man who is evil. Okay, he was very cruel. He even killed his own wife without keeping her any food. He's like very miserly. Like he does not want to give money to anybody. He always takes money. He rotates money. He's a loan shark sort of person. And then he did not even feed his children also. So his wife also died. So he used to rotate money for interest and all. And he used to grab all people's property by calculating more and more interest on the loans taken by them. So what happened once, there was a very old lady, okay, in the same place that she was living in the same village, but towards the edge of the village, and she took loan of 2 rupees at that time. Okay, it's like 2 rupees. But her home cost was 500 rupees at that time. And he gave her a loan of 2 rupees, keeping the home as collateral, like that. He got the mortgage on that home like that. Over the years, he used to daily go and ask, and she said, no, now I don't have money with me. So he calculated, compound interest, like Chakravaddi, that sort of thing. And somehow he made it into 500 rupees. Okay, somehow he made it into 500 rupees. One day what happened, he wanted to take over her house. That is his own motto, only motto is to take over the house. So what happened, with that motto, now he started, that day he started from his home. And as he was going, on the way, he saw a Brahma Rakshasa. Okay, he saw a Brahma Rakshasa. This Brahma Rakshasa, he has a curse. I told you Brahma Rakshasas are the ones, how do they become Brahma Rakshasas? We talked about that. Anyway, we are not going there now. I cannot.
Scholars, but still.
Yes, they are scholars. Yes. So the Brahma Rakshasa said, now he got scared thinking that, oh my God, Brahma Rakshasa is going to eat me. Then this monster is going to eat me. Then the Brahma Rakshasa said, no, I cannot eat anybody like that. Okay, there are certain conditions for me to eat. Okay, what happens is, I cannot swallow you just like that. If anyone says with their heart, let you be eaten by Rakshasa or ghost, then only I can swallow them. The man felt very relieved. Now, okay, he said, thinking that there is no one who can talk bad about me. Okay, even my wife was there who can talk bad about me. Now she is anyways dead, so there is no one who can talk bad about me. Then he said, oh, Brahma Rakshasa, okay, come with me. I am going to the village, through the village. You come with me. Okay, no, write it someplace. So, he said, in that manner, all right, then come with me. If anyone says anything in that manner, like somebody let the ghost eat or something like that, then on the way, you can eat them like that. So they were going, and on the way near one home, a mother was asking her kid to go to school. Come on, get ready, go to school, like that, Patashala, like that she was telling. The kid, he did not want to go, and he was resisting. No, he was going like that. The mother got angry and said, let a ghost eat you. You were not at all listening to me, like that, she said. And the man heard and said that to Brahman, look, that mother said, let a monster eat that child, so you can go and eat him. Then Brahma Rakshasa said, nah, I cannot eat him, because she did not really say it with her heart. We are talking about the story because it is in Upanishads, guys. Okay, that is the reason why. Okay, we know when they, then Brahmarakshasa said, I know when they say it with heart, because I have that ability to know. She is not angry with her child. She's just annoyed and she wants to make him to go to schools. That's why she's telling that. So they continued to go. And they came across, when they were going again, they came across a couple, a husband and wife. They were fighting over something. Like, wife made some chutney and kept, and the husband did not like it. What is this? You always make this kind of thing only. Then she said, you are complaining also now. She became very, very mad. And then she said, I cannot take your tantrums anymore. Let a Brahmarakshasa eat you. Like that, she said. Very, very angrily, she said. And the man said to Brahmarakshasa, look, the wife scolded her husband and you can eat him now. Brahmarakshasa said, no, it is just a petty fight. She only scolded him because she was in a bad mood. Okay, I cannot eat him because of that. So that happened. Now they are going. Now finally he hears the work. He wanted to take over the house of the lady, right? Now he went there. Said, oh old lady, when are you going to give me the money? Then she said, I don't have the money right now with me. Later like that. Then he said, no. He showed a loan document and he told, the 2 rupees that I gave you became 1,000 rupees now, and because of the interest that got accumulated, so your house only costs 500 rupees. Hence, you give the house to me and go elsewhere, like that. The old woman really, she got angry, that lady. She got angry and said, oh, evil fellow, you gave me 2 rupees. It's like very choicest language. We are using the nice language here. Okay. Evil fellow, you gave me 2 rupees and you want to take away my house? Oh, cruel fellow, you are going to suffer. You will be eaten by a pisacha, like that. And she went inside. She wanted to really hit him. She went inside to get a broomstick to hit him. Okay, when she came out, the man was nowhere to be seen. She could not see the man. What happened? The Brahmarakshasa were there with him, right? And the Brahmarakshasa ate him along with the loan document. And her loan is also free. She is also free. So what happened? The Brahmarakshasa, she actually scolded him from her heart burning with anger. So she cursed him for that sin in that manner. So when anyone scolds in that manner, then only it affects people. This will help us understand the story that is coming about the Daśaratha also in future. That's why we are listening to this Upanishad Katha. Okay, so when anyone scolds just like that, if anyone says anything bad, they won't be affected. But if their Vak Shuddhi, there is something known as Vak Shuddhi, guys. Meaning, some people, they always think of, they always keep on chanting Nama, Bhagavan Nama. They are always meditating on the Brahman. If they say something, okay, it can happen. It will happen. Okay. But if the normal people, if they say anything bad, they won't be affected, and the entire if that happens, the entire world will have collapsed, right? Like that. Anyway, many people ask if Bharata, Daśaratha actually talked about this like the Bharata, right? Then how come Bharata? Then how did Bharata do what needed to be done at that time when whatever happened? Bharata did not stop. Bharata performed the whatever needed to be done. When Daśaratha passed away, then how come? Actually, he is not supposed to, right? Daśaratha actually cursed him. But sage Vasishta should have told him and all, right? At least reminded him, Bharata, you are not supposed to do because Daśaratha said like this and all. But actually, Daśaratha said those words out of momentous anger, but not out of his heart. That is the reason why all these things happen. I hope at least for a few people, some doubts would have been cleared. I'm pretty sure. Okay, now let us come back. So, he talked like that, right? Then the queen Kausalya, who was emaciated with grief, of course, she lifted Daśaratha up, who was soiled with dust, and returned to the palace. Daśaratha went back to his palace, okay, not to Kaikeyi's palace. Whereas Daśaratha was thinking very deeply of his son Śri Rāma now, and he repented for sending him to the forest, coming under the pressure of Kaikeyi. Why did I even do that? I should have told no to her. Something, different kinds of thoughts come across, right? He is feeling that kind of repentance. He felt the kind of repentance that one feels like being pained with guilt on voluntarily, like how by themselves if you go and kill a Brahmana, what kind of guilt you feel, that kind of thing. Or touching a blazing fire with one's own hand, okay, knowing that it is going to burn you, but still you go and touch it, like that kind of guilt he started feeling. And the king was looking back again and again, okay, if like for the chariot, like that, he was going slowly to the palace, but still he was looking back again and again and exerting himself by looking at the path on which the chariot was taken. Now He did not look charming at all, and he appeared like the sun's orb during the eclipse, like that. He was totally lusterless. And he lamented all the time, thinking of his beloved son. And he came to know that his son, now there will be Vartaharas, right? Vartahara meaning people who carry news there, okay, who they actually go in very, very fast moving horses like this, and they carry news. Okay, from them he came to know that his son reached the outskirts of the city. Okay, he came to know that. And the marks, and he came to know about that, and he said, the marks of the hooves of the excellent horses drawing the chariot of my celebrated son, they can be seen on the path without any doubt. But that great souled prince, I am not able to see him. Okay, I can see those path marks and all, but my son I cannot see. That jewel among my sons, who is always being smeared with sandalwood paste, gandham, he is always afraid, and used to rest comfortably on cushions and pillows and all. He used to sit comfortably like that, while being fanned by good looking women. Yeah? Okay, he is always being comfortable in that manner, and adorned with costly jewels. He is going to lie down today at some unknown place at the foot of a tree, resting his head on a wooden block or a stone. Like that he is going to sleep. When the night comes to an end, he will rise. Okay, he is going to get up from the bare ground in a wretched condition, and he will be enveloped in dust and exhaling audibly like the leader of elephants rising from beside a spring, like that. And without any doubt, people in the forest, they will all see Śrī Rāma. There will be people living in the forest also, right? Tribals will be there anyways. Okay, they will see Śrī Rāma, the protector of the world, who has long arms, and rising from the sleep like that, and going forward like an abandoned one, he is going like that. And that beloved daughter of Janaka, who is ever worthy of all kinds of amenities, she will surely walk today to the forest by foot. She will be injured by treading on thorns. And as she is unacquainted, she does not know how the woods are and all, she will be struck with fear without any doubt. To hear the deep and there will be deep and thrilling roars of the beasts of prey, and to hear that she will be very, very scared after hearing them. O Kaikeyi, enjoy the kingdom without me. Okay, as I am not able to live without that tiger among men. I cannot live without Rama. Like that he was lamenting. And Daśaratha was lamenting in that manner. And he was surrounded on all sides by multitudes of people as he entered into his excellent abode. When he entered into his palace, there are a lot of different kinds of people around him. At the same time, his relations, his wives, his ministers, Brahmans, everyone. It was full of sorrow, as everybody was like as one who took bath on the death of a relation, like that. It was like that, the entire home. And all the crossroads in the Ayodhya, and sheds in front of the shops, highways, and even the entire city, it looked deserted. Everybody, like half of the people went away, half of the people went back to their house. We will know later. And people were depressed, feeble, and afflicted. And the king was wailing as he entered the palace, and thinking of Śrī Rāma alone he was thinking. As sun entered a cloud, he entered the palace like that. Slowly, all this. And without Śrī Rāma, Sita, and Lakshmana, okay, it looked like a big pool that could not be agitated as the snakes got carried away by Garuda. This comparison is going to come again and again. When the lake got all the snakes are away, Garuda took away all the snakes from the lake, and then how it is going to look. That's how this comparison is going to come again and again. Then the weeping ruler of the earth, he spoke to the gatekeepers, okay, who were there in his palace. He said to them in a faltering, pitiful, soft voice with indistinct words, "Take me to Śrī Rāma's mother, Kausalya's place immediately. As there is nowhere else my heart will find solace. I have to go to Kausalya's place only." Then the gate guards, they took the king to the queen Kausalya's home and made him lay down there gently. Now, even though the emperor entered into the Kausalya's palace now, and he was lying down there, still his mind was restless. Okay, he was in grief, thinking, I made such a great blunder. Why did I even marry Kaikeyi? I should have been satisfied with the wives I had. I married after I became very old, and this young wife, for him, compared to him, she is young. Okay, this young wife is giving me problems. And Guru said that even Kausalya also, actually, here in this context, it is said that Kausalya also spoke harshly to Kaikeyi. You asked my son to leave the kingdom and asked for Pattabhisheka of your son. It would have been all right if your son got crowned. It's good if Bharata becomes a king, that's fine with me. But why should my son live for the forest? My husband and I, we cannot live without Sri Rama. You will also be, later, what happens when my husband is going to, like, when her husband is going to go away, like, then what will happen to you? You will be ruling all of these things alone, like that. Still, Kaikeyi did not mind all these words. It is said that when ignorance reaches its extreme heights, and the future is supposed to happen in this only way, at that time, then no one will listen to any kind of reason. They will not listen to any reason, how much ever you try to make them understand. So in order to listen also, one should have yoga, when somebody is telling you good stuff, you should have the mind to listen also. That also comes with God's grace only. It is not there in Valmiki Ramayana, whereas it must be there in other Puranas like that. Now, let us come back to Valmiki Ramayana. Now, he's like without his 2 sons and his daughter-in-law there, he felt that the palace did not have any charm there, as the sky without the moon. And he looked around the palace, he lifted his arm up and cried in a loud voice saying, "Oh Rama, are you really deserting both of us? Alas." Now, like his mother and him, like Kausalya and Daśaratha. Okay. Only the best ones will survive the period of exile of Rama and see him come back. Only they can, those who are good ones, they can survive till the period of exile ends, and they will hug him and they will really be happy. Like that, he was lamenting. And then the night came. Okay, it became night. And then that night was like a night of dissolution for Daśaratha. And King Daśaratha, he said to Kausalya, "Kausalya, I am unable to see you. Touch me with your hand and please calm me down. Make sure like that. My vision has not returned yet. After following Rama, I tried to see Rama, and after that my eyes are not able to see at all." The queen understood that the king had been thinking deeply about Sri Rama alone all the time, and he was breathing hard with difficulty also. So she saw that. And she sat by his side with a distressed look, and she also began to cry. And along with her, there are other queens also, Sumitrā, all these other queens also, they were also there. Now, we are entering the next sarga. Kausalya understood that the king was lying on the bed, stricken with grief, right? She was also distressed. She sat beside him because of the separation from her son, of course. And she spoke to the king. Now she spoke a little harshly to the king. Okay, Kaikeyi of crooked ways, okay, she will surely wander like a female serpent. Okay, like a female serpent is Pannagi. Female serpent, after discharging her poison on the tiger among men, Raghava. Now she kept all her poison on Rama, and she is happily wandering around like a female serpent. After exiling Sri Rama, she achieved her desired end as her stars are auspicious. This is how generally people speak, right? Their time is good or something like that. Now her mind will be at rest, and now she will cause fear to me without any disturbance. Like a wicked serpent dwelling in one's own house. Like that, she is going to cause disturbance to me now. I would have preferred even Sri Rama was allowed to remain at his home in Ayodhya, living on alms. Like he can seek, like seeking alms like that. He should have stayed here. I would have at least preferred that. This Kaikeyi deliberately threw Sri Rama out of position. Just like an oblation offered to Rakshasas on a new moon or full moon day. Like just on Parvadina. Parvadina meaning special days. Generally on those days for Rakshasas also people do this kind of thing. Okay. That's why. Anyway. Now, by now, the mighty armed hero, along with his wife Lakshmana, he might have surely entered into the forest like a mighty armed hero meaning Rama with Sita and Lakshmana. With his wife and Lakshmana, he would have entered into the forest enter into the forest like a king of elephants with a bow in hand, like that he would have. Should I cry for him, or should I feel sorrow for Sita, who always treated her mother-in-law like a mother, or should I cry for the worshipable Lakshmana? Whom should I cry for? What other fate can befall on those young ones? They are so young. While living in the forest, what is going to happen to them? They have never known suffering before, and they are sent to live in the forest by you to fulfill the wishes of Kaikeyi. Okay? Will my grief ever end? Will that happy time ever come when I should be able to see Sri Rama and accompanied by his wife and his brother back in Ayodhya? When will Ayodhya retain her glory and throb with joyous crowds and be adorned with rows of towering banners the moment it hears the coming back of those 2 tigers among men from the forest? When will the city expand jubilantly like an ocean on a full moon to see the two princes come back from the forest? When will the mighty armed hero enter the city of Ayodhya, placing Sita ahead of him in the chariot, as a bull would follow a cow like that? When will this happen? When will thousands of people cover parched grains of paddy, Pailal, on the royal highway as my two sons, the subduers of enemy, enter the city? Here I felt like they are going to kill Ravana and come. Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Indrajit and all come. Subduers of enemy, they enter the city. When shall I see the two princes adorned with splendid earrings, kundalas, and armed with excellent bows and swords, entering Ayodhya like a pair of mountains crowned with peaks like that? When will the three beloved ones merrily go around the city in clockwise direction in Pradakshina and receive flowers and fruits from girls and brahmanas like that when they were going in a procession like that? When will the virtuous Śrī Rāma, who is mature in intellect and mind and shining like Devata, he is eternally youthful in age like that, and nurture the world like a good and timely shower? Okay, generally what happens, Devatas, they will give timely showers and all in order to nurture the world like that. So when will Rama also nurture the world in that manner? Now, O valiant king, now she is talking to the son. Without any doubt, I might cut off the, I might have did something, I might have cut off the udders of a cow in some past life with a mean mind. I would have did that. With their calves stood waiting, while their calves stood waiting, sucking on it. O tiger among men, who is fond of who is fond of my child, got forcibly deprived of my child because of Kaikeyi. In the same way, a cow having a very young calf got deprived of the calf because of a lion, like a lion came and took it away. I have only one son, and I am unable to survive without that son, and who is endowed with all virtues and is well versed in all the scriptures. I do not have any capacity to sustain my life as long as I fail to see Śrī Rāma and the very strong Lakshmana. The fire which is born from grief because of separation from my son is surely exceedingly harmful to me. It is torturing me in the same way as the glorious sun with great splendor scorches the earth with its rays in summer. O Maharaja, why did you bring so much difficulty to me in this age? Anyone gives gifts and comforts to a wife. You gave me a sorrow that is related to my son. I cannot live without my son. You committed this sin as you were under the control of a lady. He even said you were under the control of that lady. In this manner, when somebody is in sorrow, generally they blame them. Now she will know she is wrong and she will seek forgiveness. Anyway, in this manner, she spoke harshly to her husband, which she never did before. In reality, never Kausalya spoke even once also harshly to her husband in her life. This is the only time. And she spoke like this because of the separation from her son. Now comes the excellent chapter. Okay, this one we have to keep this in mind, whatever we are. Here we are going to listen Śrī Rāma tattva. I want you to try and experience it. Okay. Now comes the godly lady Sumitrā. Sumitrā is there, who is beside her, right? Sumitrā, who was devoted to righteousness, she spoke these words that are in agreement with dharma to the celebrated Kausalya. She said, the foremost of women, who was crying like that. She said, "O respectable lady, your son is the most excellent one among men. Okay, Purushottama. Today morning we talked about Purushottama. Those who are listening in that thing, okay, in the Venkateshwara Stotra. Okay, so that Suprabhata. So we are going to understand that. So why are you wailing like this piteously? So here Sumitrā described Śrī Rāma as Purushottama, and you know this masam is Purushottama Masa. Jyeshta Masa, in Sanskritam it is known as Purushottama Masa. In common sense, it actually means the most excellent one among people. Okay, but actually common tongue, yeah. Now, but the person who is saying these words is Sumitrā. Sumitrā is a yogini, I already told you. And Sumitrā knows the future also actually. Okay, and hence the same word actually means one who is beyond Kshara and Akshara. Okay, say Kshara, Akshara. Okay, what is Kshara? Kshara means diminishing things. Diminishing things. Things that diminish, that deplete or that go away. Okay, whereas Akshara means non-diminishing things. It will never go away, it will stay forever, like that, eternal things, like that. Okay, and this is as told by, like, Kshara means diminishing things and Akshara means non-diminishing things. This is told by Sri Krishna Paramatma in Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita it is told. So, let us consider what is in this world. We are trying to understand what is Purushottama now. Okay? Okay, so if you take this entire creation, Prakriti, whatever is there is Kshara. Whatever Prakriti is there, that is Kshara. That will diminish. Whereas Jiva, the Jiva within us is Akshara. That will never diminish. Okay, and Purushottama is the one who is beyond these two. Okay, we are talking Kshara, Akshara, but Purushottama is the one who is beyond Kshara and Akshara. He is beyond these two. And also the one who controls these two. He controls the Kshara and as well as Akshara, the Prakriti as well as the Jiva. Okay, so that Purushottama is none other than Narayana and Śri Rāma is Purushottama. So now Sumitrā is saying, will anyone cry for him? Who will cry for him like a timid one? Why are you doing that? Not only that, what Śri Rāma did should be applauded. You have to actually feel very, very happy about it. One should feel happy about it. Now, let us try to understand why should we feel happy. We should not feel sad for those who followed Dharma. Śri Rāma actually followed Dharma, so we should not feel sad for that. We should feel happy about it. People do not say anything. Now she is telling, so please do not say anything in momentous anger to this respectable Daśaratha. This Daśaratha is a great souled one. His time is not favorable. Now he is going through this difficulty. Look at him. You are also seeing how much he is suffering because of this calamity. And your son is not a normal one. He has excellent mind power, bodily strength, dharma strength and satya strength. Okay, mind power, bodily strength, dharma strength and satya strength. So he will be happy wherever he goes. Do not think that he is going to go through difficulty. Okay, hence he took his younger brother with him. He cannot leave his younger brother also. And the younger brother cannot leave his eldest brother. O noble lady, your noblest son, Śri Rāma, who possesses great strength, he renounced his throne. He did not want his throne. And he went to the forest. He followed dharma, which will give eternal results, forever results, like that. Shashvatamaya. And by doing this, he proved his great souled father to be perfectly Satyavadi. He always sticks to Satya. Like that, he proved it. And he who is devoted to the path of Dharma. So this has been eternally and dutifully followed by those who follow Dharma, and it brings its own rewards. What he is doing, it will bring its own rewards. Okay, in other worlds also. Hence, he never deserves to be pitied. No one should feel sorrow for Śri Rāma. Okay, the sinless Lakshmana, who is full of compassion to all created beings, he always renders best service to Śri Rāma. That is a gain to the great souled prince Lakshmana. Lakshmana is also, now look at Sumitrā, she is saying, Lakshmana is also going to get punya by actually serving Śri Rāma. When my son Lakshmana is serving him, Śri Rāma will not get any difficulty. Vaidehi also, who is worthy of all comfort, is following your righteous son. Even though she is aware of the sufferings of living in the forest, she is aware of it. But she conducted herself in such a way that Pativratas should behave. And they are all good. You do not feel bad about Śri Rāma, Sita, Lakshmana. They are going to be excellent. Sita is Pativrata, who followed her husband without saying any word to her husband. And Śri Rāma, he is immersed in Dharma as he is following his father's words and making his promises come true. So he is also happy. And obviously, Lakshmana has Bhratru Prema, meaning love towards his brother, and he followed his brother. Hence, we should not at all we feel unhappy for them, and moreover, we should feel happy for them. And another thing is, we should not leave our conduct. We also have certain things that we have to behave in. We also have to behave in such a way. So we should be loving towards our husband. We have to do that. So who is also going through difficult times right now? We need to support him. Without supporting him, if we speak harshly, it is going to be a great sin. Okay, what blessing did your powerful son not secure? He got the opportunity to follow Dharma in this manner. He is the form of Dharma. He is observing the sacred vow of Satya, and his banner of fame, Dhwajam of fame, okay, that banner, it will flutter throughout the world. Okay, like that. Now, now comes the whatever she is saying, they are really, really good ones. I want you to feel it. Okay, the Surya Bhagavan. Okay, the Surya Bhagavan, he is fully aware of Śrī Rāma's purity, Shuchi. Okay, his purity he is fully aware, and his great glory. What is the greatness, glory of Śrī Rāma? He knows that also. So he will not scorch Śrī Rāma with his eyes. When Śrī Rāma is coming, the sun will be mild. It will become mild. Yes. What? What is it? Huh? One second, please. There is no bee. Come on. Okay. Now, so Anila. Now, Surya will never scorch Śrī Rāma with his rays. Now, Anila, Vayu. Vayu also, it will render its service. Anila meaning Vayu, it will also render his service to Śrī Rāma. When Śrī Rāma is coming, it will blow an auspicious and delightful breeze of moderate heat and cold, as in spring season all the time, while he is living in the woods. Okay, wherever. So, at that time, if Śrī Rāma is there, Vayu will become very, very breezy and nice and cool air. And the cool moon, during the nights, you know what happens? The cool moon, it will accelerate Śrī Rāma, and by gently stroking him, it will gently stroke him and hug him like a father, driving away the heat and the fatigue while he is resting in the night. The entire nature will become favorable to Śrī Rāma. The one who is the commander of nature, appointer of Panchabhutas, okay, that is Śrī Rāma, the Purushottama. Okay, and then why are you feeling sad about him going to the forest? He does not depend. He does not depend on anyone. With his own mighty arms, Śrī Rāma, who is endowed with great strength, has the astras bestowed on him by sage Vishwamitra. Okay, he felled the son of Timidhwaja Subahu in the battle, and he will surely live in the forest undaunted as in the palace. And how can the earth fail to obey the command of Śrī Rāma, who can kill his enemies easily with his arrows? Okay, earth also will obey his command, and with his brilliant splendor and natural valor and the beneficial strength, he will speedily regain his throne after he completes his exile in the forest. Okay, like that she said.
Can you know what the sound is?
Some sound is coming. Yes, I can also hear it.
Sound?
Yes.
Okay, good. I thought it was
Okay.
behind you.
A great poet, Vishwanatha Garu, he said, he also said, as you are the mother, you are thinking of him as your son, a little kid. Who do you think he is? He does not have any fear. He will come back in the same way he went. And do not think of him as your son. He is the Surya of the Suryas, Brahma of the Brahmas, and your son is Daiva to the Devatas. Fire cannot touch him, like that. Now, the shloka, the very, very auspicious shloka, let us just listen to it, which tells us about the greatness of Śrī Rāma. Okay? Suryasyapi bhavet suryo. You want to repeat? Okay. Yagne ragni prabho prabhuhu Shriyah Shrischa bhavedgriya kirtyah kirti Kshama Daivatam Devatanam cha Bhutanam Bhutasattamaha Tasya ke Hyaguna Devi Vane Vapya Thavapure. So now here Sumitrā is saying, indeed he is the illuminator of the sun. Remember, we talked about this in Bhagavad Gita, right? Okay, in Bhagavad Gita it is said that na tad bhasayate suryah na shashanko na pavakaha or rasohum apsak aunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayoho, like that. That means in Upanishads also it is said Jyotishyamapi yad jyotihi. So Sumitrā is saying fearlessly that Śrī Rāma is the tattva. What? Śrī Rāma is the tattva who illuminates the sun, who gives Agni its power, Okay, and Sumitra also like he is the Shriya of Shri, I mean the wealth of the wealth, like that. Actually, Sumitra's son is also going, right? She should also go through the same pain that Kausalya is going through, but she sent her son bravely. She's being brave, and she's even removing the sorrow of her sister also. Hence, it is known as Sumitra as Upasana Swarupa. Okay, Sumitra is Upasana, how the worship should be, like that. Hence, Lakshmana came to her as a son, as he is also a form of worship. It is said that where Rama is form of dharma, okay, Lakshmana is form of worship, okay, because he is born to Sumitra, who is also Upasana Swarupa. Okay, and it is said that Bharata is form of bhakti. Okay, Bharata is known as form of bhakti. Anyway, Upasana, what does Upasana actually mean? Means Nirantara Sanidhya Bhavana, meaning always being close. So Lakshmana is the only one who experienced being close to Śri Rāma from being born till the end of his incarnation, like that. Till Lakshmana left his incarnation, in that till then. So Kausalya was described as Muktikanta. Kausalya is known as Muktikanta. Anyway, so this is the so we have to understand Śri Rāma as like that, and Sumitra is the one who understood it, and of course Lakshmana is also the one who understood it. We will talk more about Lakshmana later. So he is the fire of fire, ruler of rules, okay, ruler, the Prabhu, and then he is wealth of wealth, and he is the one who brings splendor to the fame, and he is source of the power to the earth, which is the source power to all of us. We get our power from the earth, right? The earth, we get lots of kinds of food and all we get, because sun goes to the earth, and the sampada, that vasu comes up, and we also get food and all. And that for the earth, who is the source power? Him. And if we think deeply, everything in the universe is established in him, and he is not established in anything else but himself. Sve mahimni pratisthitaha. Okay, that we have been talking about from the beginning. He is the Devata of Devatas, and among all the beings, like that, and he is the greatest being. If you take all the beings, it's like Vishnu Sahasranama. Okay, Eko Vishnur Mahadbhutam, Pradhan, like that. Eko Vishnur Mahadbhutam. He is the only one, biggest Bhuta that is there. Bhuta here means not in that sense. Bhuta here means the being. Okay, that is there. Okay, in the eternal existence, and he is the one that exists. Sat. He is the only one that exists. Okay, another meaning is many beings exist like that. So among all the existing ones, he might look as one in them. If you look at Rama, he might look as, okay, one as in human, like that. But he is the most excellent one among them. He is the Purushottama. That is the most, this meaning of Purushottama. O Devi, now Sumitra is saying, for normal beings, it applies that at one place they will be good, and in other places they might not be good. Whereas the Purushottama is the one who will be the same wherever he is. If he is in forest, if he is in kingdom, if he is anywhere else, he is Narayana. For him, what is Ayodhya and what is forest? Everything is same. Indeed, what disabilities are there for him in the forest or in Ayodhya? Nothing. Assuredly, Śri Rāma, a bull among men, will be installed with these three. He will be, after coming back, he will be installed with these three. One is Vaidehi. Vaidehi is his consort, right? And Earth, Bhudevi, being he will become the ruler of the kingdom. And then wealth. Wealth is Vijaya Lakshmi. She said Shri. In here, Shri meant Vijaya Lakshmi. Śri Rāma will win over his enemies, like that. So Guru said that Sumitra knows the future. Hence, she said that Śri Rāma will get victorious in battle. He will get victory in the battle and come back with Sita and rule the earth. Like that, she said. And all the people of Ayodhya are in sorrow now, shedding tears of agony, thinking that he left for the forest. They are thinking like that. Sita, who is equal to Lakshmi, she followed that invincible hero as he departed dressed in clothes made of kusha grass. Indeed, what can be difficult for him to obtain? Everything is easy for him. In fact, what can be hard for him to get when Lakshmana himself, the foremost of bowmen, he is walking ahead of him, wielding a sword, arrows and astras. O Devi, I will tell you the truth. You will be able to see Śri Rāma coming back from Ayodhya after concluding the term of exile in the forest. You are going to see him. Please abandon the grief and delusion. Okay, abandon them. And now, Shoka, grief means it destroys the senses and it will bring ill health. Don't do that. And Moha is something that we need to understand, guys. Okay, she said shoka, moha, both of them disregard them. Okay, disregard. So moha means the feeling that one cannot exist without a person or a thing. Okay, suppose we have one thing, and without that thing I may not exist, like that some people think. Okay, that is not true. So that kind of feeling about not existing, not banana, we are not, I'm telling external thing. Okay, now one should never have moha towards sons, children, husband, wealth, or anything. If that moha also increases, it is called vyamoha. That's another term. So now she is saying, you will see your son with his head bent low, saluting your feet as one sees the rising moon. O blessed lady, you will see him come back, installed on the throne and invested with extraordinary splendor. Then you will shed tears of joy profusely. Okay, now let there be no grief or sorrow with regard to Rama. Nothing inauspicious can be seen in Rama. There is nothing inauspicious there. You will soon behold your son accompanied by Sita and Lakshmana. O sinless one, all these people here, they are all immersed in grief and they deserve to be comforted by you. O Devi, please do not harbor such grief in your heart at this moment. O Queen, you whose son is Rama should not grieve at all, as none is more devoted to the right and good path in the world than Rama. You will see your son greeting you with his friends. You will shed tears of joy in the same way as a mass of monsoon clouds would pour rain, like that. Your son will return to Ayodhya soon, and your son who is capable of bestowing boons, he will press your feet with his tender and smooth hands. And seeing your valiant son saluting you with his friends after returning, you will bathe him with your tears of joy as a mass of clouds will drench a mountain, like that. Thus, Sumitrā, who was a master of eloquence, she was busy consoling Kausalya with various modes of expression. Now she became silent, and on hearing that speech of Sumitrā, Kausalya said, "You are right. I never speak in this way, but because of the sorrow caused by the separation from my son, okay, I spoke in this manner." Then she held on to the feet of her husband and asked him to forgive her. But the king was not in a position to understand any of this. He was unconscious. On hearing the words of charming and faultless Sumitrā, Queen Kausalya's grief that was hurting her body disappeared like an autumnal cloud containing meager water. Like that, her sorrow disappeared, like that. Okay, for that moment. Now let us pause here. Śrī Rāma Jaya Rāma Jaya Jaya Rāma. Śrī Rāma Jaya Rāma Jaya Jaya Rāma. Śrī Rāma Jaya Rāma Jaya Jaya Rāma. Śrī Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman. 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 Śrī Rāma Sharanam Mama. Śrī Rāma Sharanam Mama. Śrī Rāma Sharanam Mama.